welcome to the final matchup of the night. Here from the home of Cambrio Cumbre in the heart of Rockingham Cambrio Sports Facility on a beautiful Friday night in Perth, Western Australia. We've got the league champions, three-time league champions to be exact, Rockingham Cambrio Cumbre, taking on third place Northern Hawks, who, if victorious today, can potentially jump into second depending on the result between West Coast Cobras and Furia tomorrow night at Lakelands. We're going through the lineups. It's Rain Blauberg, the number 78, as the backup goalkeeper for Cumbre. Nicholas Kirkby, FFA National State Team goalkeeper, starting in between the sticks, wearing 22. Tyler Garner, the number 2. Justin Chang, wearing 9. Connor Cruz, wearing the number 12. Alex Basto, wearing 17. Charlie Garnham, the current Golden Boot leader, wearing 5. Jamie Bucat, the number 14. Mohamed Tanshi, the number 39. And Reed Thompson, making a debut in the MSL, wearing the number 21. And for the Northern Hawks, it's Chaz Houston, wearing 5, the captain for the Hawks. Lukman Syed, the number 7. Daniel Famato, wearing 77. Nishan Alagoda, wearing the number 6. Chandra Mohan Nagendran, wearing the number 8. Jabin Rintel, wearing the number 10. Gabe Reynolds, 24. Michael Tofilipis, the number 9. Yanis Hamadi, the number 20. And Danilo Diaz Nabez, the number 22. And the Cumbre, well, despite not only their pride being on the line, despite the fact they've wrapped up the league, they've still got to also play for between a few of the players. Alex Basto on 18 goals. And Charlie Garnham on 22. So if Basto scores 4 or more goals tonight and keeps Garnham on a blank, he can win the Golden Boot. Otherwise, Charlie Garnham will take out the honours. And likewise for the assists, it's Tyler Garner on the league on 18, 5 ahead of teammate Justin Tang. So if Justin can get 5, then he could tie level in the most assist race for this season. So a bit of friendly competition perhaps amongst the Cumbre side tonight, despite the fact that they've wrapped up league proceedings and taken home the prize money for that portion of this season in summer 2024-25 for the Hawks. Well, as we touched on earlier, a win today, or a win tonight, will, in fact, Alagoda maybe breaking away. Can't keep it in, almost ran into the wall there. A win for them tonight could see them jump second if the West Coast Cobras do lose or draw tomorrow night, which will set them up for a home quarter final. Basto was really good last week against South Perth. Alex Basto, a little dink down the line from Tang, breaks for Tang, good save for Mato on the follow-up, forced to Ghana, a double save for Mato. And Cumbre are really knocking on the door early. Tofilipis just had to send it out, anywhere will do. Side ball for Cumbre. Justin Chang has a go at it. Famato looking to spark the counter attack quickly. Tofilipis had Hamadi at the back post, couldn't manage to find him. A corner. In fact, it's a deep side ball to come for those in black. Up the line, Houston rolls inside and agonisingly close to finding Yanis Hamadi at the back post, but scrambled away by Basto, who for so long has been such a solid last line in this Cumbre defence. Houston look for the switch across. Tofilipis happy to let it run over. Tofilipis, Alagoda, Hamadi, Houston, inside to Tofilipis, Hamadi, Alagoda, Houston, good little back roll to Tofilipis, and the ball popped over the top in search of Houston. Kirkby just getting a quick ball change there. Not happy with the PSI in the select super then at Kirkby. And he goes long, looking for the run of Tang. But Famato just happy to usher it out of play. Famato short to the Philippus. Houston under high press from Cumbre to Philippus. Alakoda gets it away to Tang. Now Basto! Straight down the throat of Jan Famato. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers in the early stages of the contest. That's a lovely touch by Hamadi. Trying to get around the outside of Ghana. But comfortable for Kirkby in the end. It's Basto. Hawks looking to employ a high press. Ghana takes it around the corner. But Famato just lets it run once more. It's Hamadi. First one substituted for the Northern Hawks. It's Devon Ringel who comes on for those in black. Houston giving away but making up for the error. Putting Basto under pressure immediately. Ghana makes the run off the ball. Ghana recycles. Tang. Houston strong in the challenge on Tang, and free kick for those in red and black. Ghana starting over this one on the far side. The marquee set piece taker on the lead, Tyler Ghana, but just opting to play this one short. Ball across to Ghana. Inside for Ghana. Can he turn? He does! Famato with a good save down low. And the Hawks really do get away with one there. It's Jan Famato who was the only one that had other ideas about getting beaten. Ghana would have thought he scored as soon as he put the foot through the ball. And Houston is dribbling it out of play. Cumbre will get another go at it. Sayed has to stop on Ghana, given a lot of time. Ball back to Ghana. Now out wide to Basto, looks for the time ball into the pivot. And now across to Tang. Great read by Alagoda. In congestion though. That's enough to get it out to Rindell. Rindell's ball back to Houston, not one of his better ones. Cumbre showing wide there, top of the table. Really taking it to the Northern Hawks as that ball from Ghana looked to be thread through into Cruz. Alagoda. Houston couldn't do much with the pass, just had to knock it down the byline. Ghana. Now across to Justin Tang. Ghana. Cruz. Ghana. Tang. Sayed. Got a little foot in. Ghana went down, and second foul on the board for the Northern Hawks as Houston having a rest on the bench. So too and Sean Alagoda. It's Danilo Diaz Neves and Chandra Mohan Nagendran. And now for the first time tonight. And the Hawks getting the benefit of the decision. Silas disagreeing with Taz Paraskevas on the near side. Sayed finding the ball through to Neves, who's under press here from two. Neves just dribbling it over. The foul given away, Sayed through! And Tang hot on his case. Side ball for the Hawks. They look to swing momentum their way. Rindell into the feed off the pivot. Nagendran, little back row, couldn't find Sayed. Now Jamie Bucher losing out of the challenge. A chance now on the break for the Hawks. Rindell! Kirkby not convincing with it, but it'll do. He's sent it out for a corner. Ball over the top, all the way through to Famato. That's a good hit, but the goal's open. Garnham, still going Garnham. Famato going into the referee's notebook. He had no choice but to make the challenge. It was not a bad hit on the volley from Famato. Looked to be going on target, but Garnham was poised right in the way of the shot. And and almost had an open goal, but Famato just doing enough to give away a foul and put Garnham off in the process. Garner. That's lovely. Bucat with an opportunity. Scuffs his effort. Neves. Under press from a couple. Famato sends it through. Nick Andrin. Goes back to Famato. Neves. In the centre, Nick Andrin. And somehow Syed will finish. The deflection took it into the woodwork. It fell fortunately to Lukman Syed, who was never going to miss from there. And the Northern Hawks take the lead, maybe a little bit against the run of play, but they're not going to mind. Ghana going into the referee's notebook, not happy from the call. There were shots of a two-touch there in the build-up that was missed by the referee, but in fairness, when play goes on for 4 or 5 passes, sometimes it is hard for the refs to remember and be exactly sure of the call. Nevertheless, the goal will stand. Ghana, Cruz, Ghana again. Now Garnham looking for goal number 23, but could only find the side netting. Cumbre look motivated with the high press. Gabe Reynolds now for his first minutes of the game for the Hawks. Good ball forward, Neves can't return though. And Bucat having a strike. Bucat switch across to Ghana. Ghana trying to get beyond Alakoda. Alakoda doing well enough. And well, I'm surprised it's the first time we've seen somebody barge into the wall, and the year or two the centre's been open, but it looks like Tyler Garner's in a fair bit of pain here, and that's the danger with only having a metre or so clearance. So we hope for the sake of the footsore that it's nothing serious. It didn't really look intentional from Alagoda. It was marshalling him down the byline, but with momentum going at the rate, at the speed Tyler Garner is moving at, that's what happens, and it does look to be a serious injury, so we'll cut to an ad break and be back in just a moment. Well, we're moments away from getting played back where you started, but it's a really, really nasty injury for Western Australia's marquee player. Definitely the worst I've seen at the centre since this open. It's not good. We just hope it's nothing serious, but it doesn't look to be great. Wish him all the best in his recovery, but he hasn't returned to the bench for Cumbre, so only a matter of time before we'll know. Nevertheless, still a game to be played, and Mohamed Tatonchi getting his first minutes of the game. We'll see how Cumbre cope without their charismatic talisman in Ghana. Ball down the line. Cruz, can it inspire them for an equaliser? Syed, the goal scorer. Was he net late? He was. Tatonchi with his first action of the game being one that of a free kick given away. Neves. Long ball over the top. Basto doing well to head clear. It was his backpedaling. Centre long and away, only as far as Neves, who's under pressure here from Cumbre. Alec Yoda for Mano. Little tink over the top. Got him to Tonchi. Gabe Reynolds wins it back and gives it to Neves. Neves little back roll. Hamadi across to Alec Yoda. Hamadi just runs it out of play. Got him, has a strike into the backside of Hamadi. Cumbre go again, got him. Cruz. Basto to Tonchi. Cruz. Got him. Cruz hits the deck. Got him, looks for the ball through to Tonchi. Got him, was it up high. Cuts in to Tonchi. Got the angles wrong there. And the rolling foul going against the Northern Hawks. Cumbre really not happy. It's third foul on the ball for those in black. For Marto. Hamadi. Houston giving away in the centre to Garnham. Looks to spin around. Houston doing enough to win it back though. Alagoda under immense pressure. To Philippis through. Hamadi knocks it on for Alagoda. Good sliding challenge coming in though. Alagoda getting around the outside, and it's Tatonchi this time as the last line of defence for Rockingham Cambrio Cumbre. Alagoda has a drive, and Kirkby tips it over the crossbar, showing his quality. It was a decent effort from Alagoda. He hits him well on that left boot to Philippis. The last touch was off Connor Cruz, so side ball again for Northern. Alagoda once more this time. Basto was alert to the danger. Alagoda! Better miss up there, but on the wrong side off the woodwork. Kirkby just watched it whiz past the post. In fact, Kirkby claiming he got a touch on it, so Cumbre to set up for another set piece to defend. Upper line to Houston, comfortable for Kirkby. Now the break is on through Justin Chang. Has her on a Basto at the back post. Can he find him? Vermato doing well to deal with the danger as usual. The highly esteemed goalkeeper Daniel Vermato. And Silas pointing the way of those in red and black. Basto to Tang. Basto, Bucat, Tang. Gets beyond Houston, a bit fortunate though. But nevertheless, it just went over the line according to the referee. To Philippis. Hamadi, good footwork, but just ran out of territory. Bucat. Back for Basto. Tang driving through the centre. Houston well marshalled. Alagoda. The back roll doesn't come off. It goes straight to Connor Cruz. And upfield to Basto. Back to Cruz. Has Houston ahead of him. Looks to go down the line and shoot. But wide off Famato's goal. Alagoda. Houston. To Philippus. Alagoda. Houston looks for the pass through. Well read by Basto. Jamie Bucat. Can't beat to Philippus. To Philippus hits the jack. Play allowed to continue initially, but brought back for the foul in the end. Hamadi tries to help it on for Houston. Loses out to Bucat. Now here's Justin Tang. Centers it for Basto. Ball through the legs of Houston. Bucat! And across the face of goal. Appeals for a corner. 4 on Jeff Ears for Cambrio Cumbre. Alagoda looks to pop it over the top for Houston. As Reed Thompson comes on for Cumbre for his debut. The youngster wearing number 21 has been called up to the first team to train in recent weeks, and the final game of season 24-5, he gets his opportunity to make his mark on the competition. Ball for Hamadi. He's got quick footwork, Hamadi. Switches it across to Houston, who lets fly, but it was a loose effort. However, it did take a deflection off a red shirt, so Cumbre will have to face a set piece. Houston, good first touch. Good strike, and again, great save Kirkby on the follow-up for a third time to Philippus had a go. And it whizzed past that far post, but that's why Kirkby's up there and the best in the state, and if not the country. That's why he performed as well as he did at Nationals this year, leading his side to a final. And a good distribution, finding Thompson. Famado to Ringel. Hamadi leaves it for Houston. Ringel over the top. Hamadi in a contest with Annette Kirkby, but Kirkby just ushered it over the line. Tang. Thompson. Oh, lovely ball through for Thompson. The idea was there, at least. It was intelligent from Basto. It just couldn't connect with the number 21 in red. Nagendran coming on now, the big pivot for the Northern Hawks, formerly of Cumbre. Nagendran, good first touch. So Philippus just letting it roll over the line. Ringel, switch across to Houston, ball in the centre. Nagendran feeds it back to Ringel. Now out wide to Philippus. Has Buchanan ahead of him. Ringel across to Houston. Lovely ball over the top for Ringel, who just couldn't bring it down and volley. Now it's Charlie Garnham, who comes back on for Cambrio Cumbre. Buchanan makes way to the bench for a rest. Nice throw, Kirkby. So Philippus heading clear. Nagendran just got his angles wrong with the pass there. And the ball back for Basto. Garnham. Looks for the pass inside. Nagendran wins it back for the Hawks. Poor ball though. Tang, can he capitalise? Pulls the trigger, but Houston, first respondent for those in black. Chang lets fly. Balls to Philippus. Can he beat Reed Thompson? Basto does well enough. Kirkby. Short ball forward. Good composure, Chang. Finding Garnham. Garnham can't beat the larger frame of Nagendran. Settles it with Rinjalu. Goes for a run. Great last ditch challenge, Basto. It was really well timed from the Cumbre number 17. And that's a nice ball over the top. How Pacific Garnham. He had a hit from the audacious position. He just couldn't pull it back far enough to test Daniel Famato. Famato looking long for the pivot into Gendron. Loses his footing a little bit. Rindell trying to make some room for a shot. Rindell just not getting the call that occasion. De Philippus not happy with the decision, but with the game very much in the balance. Some have gone the Hawks' way, some haven't. It's one of those things you got to deal with in futsal. It was very much a 50-50 call, but it gives Cumbre a chance to bring Kirkby up. Kirkby gives it away, and Neves just can't punish. Kirkby looked a bit awkward there with his feet as he came out of goal, but to the fortune of the state goalkeeper, Neves just couldn't find the target. Chance now for Basto, looking for goal number 19. Was combining with the man who's in the golden boot race with, but just couldn't keep it down and under. De Philippus under the high press, just sending it into touch. Cruz, Basto, ball down the line, Charlie Garnham. Basto, and now across, Cruz looks for the back post, Syed heads clear, ricochets only as far as Cruz. And again, Cumbre coming in hot and heavy with the chances. Famato looks for Alagoda's run. Basto knocks it down forward for Tatunchi. Garnham back to Basto. Garnham all out wide to Cruz. And Basto's ball across, perhaps a little bit rushed. And Ghana returning to the Cumbre bench, so we'll see if he makes a miraculous comeback. Wouldn't that be a story, especially if Cumbre go on to win the affair. He's got his head strapped up, and it's not the first time we've seen that. Saw it once in season 22-3, if I'm not mistaken, but pretty sure the injury for this one was a lot worse. Nevertheless, we'll see if the first row can push through the adversity. Cumbre is still very much alive though in this first half. To Chunchi needed to take that touch forward, but just couldn't. To Chunchi to bring it in for those in red and black. Back for Charlie Garnham. To Cruz. Looks for Garnham, blocked by Alagoda. Kirkby. Short to Basto. To Chunchi, under high press. Awkward, gives it away. Syed for a double. Sliding block coming in for none other than Basto, who does it so well at both ends. Alex Basto, the unsung hero of this Cumbre side. Hasn't been that unsung this season with 27 goal contributions to his name, but just defends so well and also finds himself on the scorecard a lot. Famato. Alagoda to Hamadi. Hamadi. Little dink inside. Syed with a bit of space. Hooks it around the corner. Howlett's hit for Hamadi. Garnham getting the better of Hamadi. And now plays it across. Cruz tries to dribble inside. Scuffs the pass out to Basto. And now here's Garnham again. Bucat. Basto. Can Cumbre strike before the break? Basto. Not one of his best efforts. And Justin Chang coming back on for this Cumbre side. Famato short to Alagoda. Moves forward in the direction of Hamadi. Was there a push on Bucat? Kirkby claimed well. Played it forward quickly to Bucat. It's good to see Bucat back on the side. He's played the last couple of games, but there was a period of time where it took a hiatus from the sport, Jamie Bucat. One-time state representative in 2024 for Football West Cumbre at the National Championships in the Gold Coast that year, and he played well, did he, Bucat? Alec Oda trying to skip beyond the line. And hopefully for his sake, his momentum doesn't carry him into the wall. He's slowed down, aware of the threat of that hard grey concrete wall as Tang to Cruz. Tang back to Cruz, who opens up and can dribble at Alec Oda. A good sliding challenge by the Northern Hawks, number 6, who defended gallantly that time. And now got him, and Tang waiting up a line for the set play. We'll see what Cumbre have in store. Easily the best side in the competition with their set plays, and they need one now more than ever as they edge toward half-time, a goal down. Gallagher strikes, and that's a big save by Fumado. He didn't know anything about that, but he put his face in the way of the ball. And across now, Neves. Kirkby couldn't be fooled. It was looping awkwardly for the goalkeeper, but he dealt with the danger well. Now again, Gallagher. Oh, he's not happy with the effort there, Charlie Gallagher. Knows he could have done better. But Daniel Fumado take a bound. That's why many consider him the most entertaining keeper in the competition to watch. He rocks out week in, week out. Will put in a shift time and time again. Alec Oda stops and starts. Plays it back for Captain Houston. Ball forward to Syed. Twisting and turning. Well defended by Garnham. Has the ball inside to Cruz. Good slide challenge, Neves. Houston stumbles over. Manages to keep his footing and maintain possession. Left smiley by Neves for Syed. Neves gets on it again. Houston. And tried to loop it into the path of Neves. A lot of child legs out there. Houston played a lot of minutes at a high intensity in this first half, and we're inside 40 seconds to the touch. Tang got him. Little dink over the top to no one in particular. Neves just sends it up the other end. And a timeout called by Cumbre. We're at the end of the first half. What a contest it's been. We will be back with you shortly after the break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's,
and we're back for the final half a minute of the first half. Kirkby sends it long. Fumado takes a hit at the wall of his own. That's a brilliant long throw to Philippus. Didn't know where the goal was. Could only head toward the line. 11 seconds to go in the first half. Can Cumbre pull one back on the brink? Thompson. Tang forward into Ghana. And that's half time. It's Northern Hawks 1, Rockingham Cambrio Cumbre 0. And we're back after the break in what should be a very entertaining final half of futsal here from Cumbre Sports Facility in Port Kennedy, Western Australia tonight. Northern Hawks, the underdog, currently lead 1-0, but Cumbre with a lot left to give, you feel, and they have been playing well and they've probably had the better of the chances on Famato, but have not found a way to beat the highly esteemed goalkeeper. What's happened here? Taz Faraskivas makes his way onto the field of play. Houston. Has to start with a drop ball, technicality from the referee. And DeFilippis, ball out wide for Chess. Houston is under pressure here, gives it away in front of goal, got him! Great save from Arno. Houston puts his body on the line to block the angle for Gardham's follow-up attempt. And well, that was very close for Cambrio Cumbre. Famato again, absolutely impeccable thus far. Off the backside of Gardham, into Reynolds. We can't afford an error here, makes one. Lovely ball for Famato! And cleared away by Reynolds. Cruz has his shot, ricochets out to Basto. Tang, Gardham, Cruz, left foot drive comes in, Famato. Could only parry it this time. Wow, what has Daniel Famato, what have Cumbre got to do to beat Daniel Famato is what I should say. Again, Famato! He is having an absolutely phenomenal game, Famato. If he can keep this up, it might just be a shout for the Fustaroos if he plays like this every week, the veteran, but nevertheless, Cumbre is still peppering the Northern Hawks goal. Probably going to have another bite of the cherry, he does, but this time it's over and Famato can finally catch your breath and Hawks can get down some possession. Famato. Short ball, Alec Yoda, who looked to leave it for Houston, wasn't quite on the same wavelength there as his captain. Cumbre again can turn the screws. Tang, Basto, Tang, into Gardham. Well defended, Alec Yoda, ricochets out to Basto, ball forward for Gardham. It's just gone through his legs there, the Cumbre number 5. Nevertheless, took a touch off those in black and will be a corner for them. The line to Tang, who looks for the low drive, but could only hit into Houston. Basto, Tang once more. Cruz dribbles inside and has a strike. But can't test Famato on this occasion, but Cumbre are putting Northern under all sorts of pressure now. It's Houston. Can he relieve it? Good ball in the centre to Syed. Hawks finally breaking into our offensive half for the first time in the second period, but didn't last for long as Cambrio Cumbre's press gets them the ball back almost immediately. Basto to Justin Tang in the centre to Basto. Cruz could only hit into the wing side at the goal scorer. Cruz back for Justin Tang. Basto, Tang, time ball into the pivot, works well again. Gardham trying to skip beyond the Philippus. The ball going against Cambrio Cumbre. Philippus defending well in all fairness to him. Reynolds across the side, that was risky. Houston given away. Famato, and again down Famato. That is absolutely magnificent. And a nice ball over the top for Reynolds. He can turn defense into attack just like that. The veteran Dan Famato is playing out of his mind tonight. But surely now it's only a matter of time until he's beaten if Cumbre keep up the amount of chances they're having That one will go down as another save, but not one of his more impressive ones there for Mata. That was comfortable for him this time. Neves. The high press is right in the corner. He just has to put it into the wall. The rolling foul going against Northern. So, first foul on the board for them this half. Got him. Ball through. Got him, takes the tumble. So too to Philippus for Milo. Covering his angles and relieved to see the ball whiz past the goal frame. Sayed. Houston. Ball in the centre to Philippus. Houston. Little drink in the Sayed direction. De Philippus first respondent. Touch was too heavy though, and De Philippus taking a tumble, but lucky for that one. Doesn't take too much damage. Got him to Tang. And now across to Connor Cruz. Tang again. And the ball forward for Marto off his line. Just pumps it up the other end. And that's a clearance with some intent from Famato. Tang. Basto. Tang. Little dink over the top. How? Let's sit for Basto. Just goes over the line. Neves. Sayed goes for a run. Can't beat Basto though. Basto in a tussle with Sayed. Sayed tries to go at it again. Basto ushering it out of play. Bucat back on the Cumbre. Tang. Bucat back to Tang. Has his pass blocked by Houston. Blauberg! And flashbacks to the semi-final a couple of years ago there in Blauberg. Relieved to see that one go wide, and Hawks coming close again through the corner, but nevertheless Cumbre getting away with one there, and in all fairness is probably correct in the balance of the game, as they have had their fair chances. Wouldn't be fair to see them go down another goal through an error of that sort. Famato. Wendell, ball in the centre. Tang got in front of Nick Entrant, and now it's with Bucat to Basto. Still in search of goal number 19. Bucat, Garnham. Oh, lovely from Garnham. Still going Garnham, could ball out wide to Tang with a spear at the moment. Tang's touch was too heavy. Ran into a wall of black, and now on the counter attack. It's a good interception by Bucat. Didn't know too much about it. Basto with a couple of black shirts around him, and play allowed to continue, but that was the physicality shown by both sides. High press coming in from Cumbre once more. Ball forward. Windell. Ball late by Basto. And that should be a free kick. Basto picking up a yellow, but potentially a bit of a retaliation for an earlier one Windell did that Basto maybe thought should have been called, but it's all in good spirits. Those two will be shaking hands at the end of the game. I would say two of the highest esteemed players in WA. And hang on, what's happening here? Silas has a red out, and Silas has sent Basto off. Maybe Tess Paraskivis had a word to Silas about the severity of the challenge, and Alex Basto, who came into tonight chasing the golden boot, has had his evening cut short in front of a home crowd as well. And it goes from bad to worse for Cumbre. We're going to have to defend a man down all the next 2 minutes. Look, it was reckless, but I really don't like to see red cards shown in futsal. Not straight reds at least. If it was already on a yellow, I'd maybe say fair enough, but a straight red card, I know it was high, and how do you say studs up? We're all playing with flat-soled shoes. And Joel's up and about, he's ready to go, and you've got to feel for Basto there. You have to feel for Basto. He thought Joel fouled him in the boot up a play earlier. I guess he's going for a revenge challenge, probably expecting to pick up the yellow. There's no complaints there, but he's then had it upgraded to a red. Cumbre now will be happy they got the job done last week against South Perth, because if the game was on the line for the title, you'd expect them to be much more furious than they already are. No Garner, no Basto. Garner's still there, but doesn't look like he's going to return, and probably shouldn't for his safety. Definitely no Basto throughout the remainder of the contest. And can Hawks capitalise the man up? Nick Yendrin to Philippus. Nick Yendrin down the line. Neves. Nick Yendrin. Hawks haven't had a shot. They need to start trying. Does it open up? Ball across. And now Nick Yendrin against his former club. Whizzing pass the back post there. To Tunchi. Buchanan Garnham. Just have to try to see this one out, and no surprises. There was a hard throw forward to Tunchi to Gill, just let it run out of play. Now Hawks get to go at it again. Cumbre defending deep and compact, just ahead of 10 metres on the pitch. Neves down the line, back upfield. Neves, Nick Yendrin. Neves blocked by Buchanan well. Hawks will get another go at it. Neves. To Philippus. Neves. Rintel. Just past the post again. Cumbre. They've gotten away with one there. Lado just sends it up the other end. Neves. First to react into Tunchi. Just puts it out of touch and will request a substitution. Another side in a hurry. Cumbre happy to take the time to set up defensively. Hawks just trying to orchestrate the attack. Hamadi. Neves. Nick Yendrin. Sends it to Neves. Nick Yendrin! Toe comes in. Only as far as Danilo Neves. Nick Yendrin once more. Back post and Hamadi. Didn't know too much about it. He's not happy he didn't take the chance. Now a high press comes in from the Hawks. So Philippus does well to get it off Garnham. Hamadi! Great save, Powerpuck still alive! And just drifting past the woodwork. Tang put his body on the line to deflect it wide, as it will be Nishan Aligoda to come on for the last 20 seconds or so, while Hawks are a man up. Hamadi with the toe poke, blocked again by Tang. The Cumbre defence is held up very resolutely. Aligoda, Neves, Aligoda, Neves, Aligoda, Hamadi, Nick Yendrin, square ball, Neves can't turn it in. Blauberg just tried to send it away. Hit the beam in the ceiling. And it can't be long now until Cumbre get the extra man back on. It's Cruz who's raring to go, the three-time state representative, and a bit of deliberation, but Cumbre get player number 4 back on, but they're only down to 2 on the touchline. It's going to be a big challenge and an opportunity for the home side to show character. Could it come now for Garnham? Raise it off. Buchanan. Look for the back post where Garnham was lurking. Well defended by Aligoda. Tang. Cruz. Switch of play to Garnham. Now Tang. Tries to beat Hamadi. Tang with a shot. Comfortable for Famado, who drops it out the feet of Aligoda. Houston comes back on Aligoda. Just looks for the line. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the contest as Reed Thompson comes back on for those in red and black. Thus far hasn't been the debut he was after. But still plenty of time for Cumbre to turn it around. That's a good ball from Thompson. Switcher play to Cruz. Aligoda tries to get her on the outside of Cruz, and Blauberg almost finding that top corner. Forced Fermano to tip it out. That was a really good strike from Blauberg. Whether intentional or not, that's what a veteran goalkeeper can give you. Now a chance for Cumbre to attack the corner. Cruz standing over the set piece. Chang urges Thompson on. Got him! Force the turn and bursts through the legs of Fermano. Cumbre respond with the equaliser in front of home fans. And it's came back on. Fell fortuitously to Chang, who finished through the legs of Jan Fermano, who won't be happy with that goal. But, luck fell in his favour time and time again throughout this contest. And this time, the luck fell to the Cambrio Cumbre number 9. And now Cumbre look motivated with a high press. Fermano, Reynolds, that was cute. And Blauberg sees it into touch. And a big final 8 minutes in store. It's exactly what the neutrals would have wanted, a leveller. Both sides with it all to do now. They won't want to settle to share the spoils, that's for sure. Hawks can't afford to. Cumbre will want to win in front of the home fans. Syed has broken the line. But couldn't find the target on the left boot. Lukman Syed. If it came to him on the right, it could have been a different story for those in black. But just wasn't to be for a brace, at least not just yet for Lukman Syed. Blauberg looks long. Reynolds with the read. Puts it back in the Blauberg direction. Short. Pass to Cruz. Chang just plays it into touch. Alekoda has a drive. Connor Cruz to Thompson. Cruz tries to get around the outside of Reynolds. Alekoda through for Syed. Couldn't get there before Blauberg. Down the line. Well done from Thompson. Connor Cruz, good shimmy. It drags the effort wide, and these sides played out a 3-3 draw in the reverse fixture, and round 13. Will we see another draw again? Or will we see a winning goal in the contest? Gabe Reynolds shifts it across to Houston. Now back for Alekoda. Syed. Houston can't beat Thompson. Good ball for Cruz. Great save for Fermano. And again Fermano. That's a free kick given away by the Hawks. And a red card for Houston. And again, I don't know if that was a red card, just like I was saying with Basto. Seems to me like it could just be a yellow for both of them, but I think Silas maybe feels guilty for giving the earlier red card to Baston. Wants to make amends by showing one to the Hawks captain. It is a red card. Oh, it's Fermano. I'm not sure if it was a handball outside the box. It looks like it is. Fermano can't believe it. He was having such an awesome night, and it's gone sour so quickly. Timeout has been called for the Hawks. I'll watch that one back on the replay, and we'll get back to you in just a moment as we watch this one unfold.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Oh wow, what a turn this has taken in a short period of time. Hawks were up only moments ago. They conceded the leveller, which was a big blow to them, but to now have Jan Famato, who has arguably been the best player all evening, sent off. And they're also a man down with no goalkeeper. It's going to be interesting to see what unfolds. No backup goalkeeper on the bench. Nathan Jovis, I think it was worth making a trip down to Rockingham to sit 32 minutes of futsal on the bench, but little did he know he would have got his break tonight. Nevertheless, Neves, I've seen him in goal a couple of times before, but I think the play from Hawks will be as soon as they do concede to go fly keeper and try their luck. Garnham, Tang, Garnham, Thompson, in fact it's Bucat, Garnham, Tang, Garnham, Bucat, and up the side netting. Hawks live to die another day. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it up that early. Could have set his defence up. He's rushed it there, Neves. I guess he doesn't really have that experience in being a goalkeeper, does he? Cumbre in no rush to orchestrate their attack. Bucat just bringing it into Garnham as they look to find this go-ahead goal. Cruz, Tang, Garnham, Tang. And again, down the line, Bucat back upfield, Garnham, Tang, Cruz, Tang, Garnham, reverse ball, Bucat, Cruz, sorry it's Garnham, Bucat, and there it is, that's the go-ahead goal for Cumbre. It's Jamie Bucat who found the gap through the legs of Neves and took it with the first time strike to put the champions in the lead. Now they will have to defend up against the Northern Hawks like keeper, which we know they are good at, in an attempt to orchestrate a comeback with 6 minutes flat remaining on the clock. Rangel, Houston. Rangel, Hawks have to come from behind in the reverse fixture 3-2 to level at 3-3. We'll see if they can do so again. Houston, Rangel, Sayed, and that's a big save, Blauberg. That is a monumental save from Ryan Blauberg, who didn't know too much about it. Likewise, to a couple of Famato saves in the first half, and he's kept Cumbre's lead intact. Rangel, Houston, ball down the line for Alagoda. Houston once more. Rangel, Houston again, trying to up the line of the attack. Sayed, Rangel, Alagoda, Houston. Will open up for him, Houston. Here's the back to Rangel, and now for Neves. Ball across, Houston has a drive. And no one there in black to finish out the back post. Not sure what's happened here. A lot of arguments between the Cumbre side and the referee. It did look like a goalkeeper ball to me, but they had a better angle than I do. All across, Alagoda, Rangel, Houston in the centre, Houston, Rangel, Houston, Alagoda has a drive, but only as far as Connor Cruz. Sayed having some firm words with the Hawks captain, for Silas rather, having some firm words with the Hawks captain Houston, and maybe with the bench of Cumbre as well, and Esther Fonseca having a chat with the referee. I think really loud down there on the touchline. Not sure exactly what's going on. The last 4 minutes and 24 left for this one to unfold. Alakota, Houston, orchestrating his troops. Houston, ball out wide. Wintel to Houston. Syed, Alakota. And the pass across opens up for Neves! Chipped over the bar again by Blauberg. He's been alert since going on. He's got his clean sheet of the half so far, but wants to keep that one intact. Houston, Alakota, Neves opens up for Houston. Wintel, Houston, Wintel. Now out to Syed. Houston, that's a good block. I think it was Justin Tang. That one looked goal bound to me. Not sure if Blauberg would have got there or not. Alakota and across. Wintel, Houston fakes on to the right. Alakota fakes on to the left. Drive comes in and Neves hits the frame of the goal. Wintel on the follow-up. I think it took a touch off Tang on the way through. But Hawks come awfully close this time. If they can beat Blauberg, they can't beat the goal frame. And the pass through! Great save, Blauberg! And again! And it's Neves on the follow-up! Blauberg could do nothing about it. He did all he could. But Hawks have an equaliser, and if I were them, I'd be staying in the strike goalkeeper. No point having Neves facing the prowess of the Cumbre attack. Better off getting the overload and risking defeat in the pursuit of victory. No point settling for a draw for either side, really. Tang, ball forward. Jamie Bucat. Cruz and Neves. Well, he made the save, Neves, but I think the ball was out already. And 3 minutes left in this one. Hawks are going for our keepers. Logic would suggest. The ball falls short. Chance for Garnham. For goal number 23. Off the line, Wintel. And again, Wintel. This was gone here. I'm not sure what for. I thought it was maybe a handball off the line momentarily. It didn't look like it to me. Neves. They can't afford to have these throws fall short in the centre. Having someone like Nick Gentrin on just to win them a side ball from the goalkeeper to orchestrate the fifth man would probably be good for them, but they've broken the first line of the Cumbre defence this time around. Alakota, ball down the line, and Yanis Hamadi looks to square it. And again, Neves! Can you believe it? How this game has taken a turn on its head. Cumbre had the initial adversity, then it looked like it all went wrong for the Hawks. But in a matter of mere moments, it's Danilo Neves, the makeshift goalkeeper, who's found a late double and put Hawks back in the lead. 2.5 to go. And again, I'll tell you, I think Hawks got to persist with a fly keeper. It's been working for them. Any strike from distance is going to be a threat for Cumbre. So the more possession the Hawks can keep, the better it will suit them. They scored from a set piece earlier at Cumbre. Could it be again? Tang! Couldn't steer his effort goal with Neves. Would have been relieved to watch that go past the post. And Neves as long as he can. It's a good throw to Hamadi. Hamadi trying to get beyond Tang. Blauberg with a chance to redistribute. Garnham. Ball forward to Bucat. Little shuffle backward. Only as far as Justin Tang it goes. A nice switch across to Garnham, who's looking for goal number 23. Garnham to Tang. Cruz. Low draw comes in and Neves sends it away. Appeals for a Hawks ball. And they get their appeal. So fly keeper once again is what we're going to see. And we're inside 2 minutes now in what has been one of the biggest blockbuster contests of the season. Can Hawks hold on? They want to secure second position, at least temporarily, and put the pressure on the Cobras. A chance to make it 4-2. Neves, great save, Blauberg. Nets open at the other end. Guard him. Can he find it? Neves retreating. Guard him, rolls inside. Great challenge. It was all ball. And the Hawks look to go away again. Alicoda resets with Rintel. Cumbre need a press if they want to avoid defeat in front of a home crowd. Good ball forward into Hamadi, but Blauberg was comfortable coming off his line. Mototonchi coming on to give Keanu Cruz a much needed rest. It has not gone right for Cumbre tonight, at least not thus far. But we've seen how quickly games can take a turn on their head time and time again. We saw it in the women's game. We saw it happen once for Cumbre, and then back again for Hawks. Is there more time for late drama? Alicoda was up 4 seconds. Ref says no. Rintel long and aimless, and it's been distributed forward quickly. Justin Tang has a drive only as far as Rintel. I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if an equaliser comes on for Cumbre. All they have to do is hit it on target, and Neves could be in trouble. And with corners, they know how to work shots. It's one thing Cumbre can do. It opens up for Garnham. Cumbre going fly, keeping themselves now. Shot block, Tang again. Open net for Rintel. Can he finish? Rintel can! And the Hawks surely now have done enough. There's a minute and 12 to go. They've got the 2-goal buffer for the first time in the match. Cumbre have their backs against the wall. Never before in Supa-Liga history have they taken 2 defeats from a run of 3 fixtures. But could history be made tonight? As Northern look to do all they can to secure a second spot. That's good play. Rintel didn't take any risk here. Rintel somehow has stayed in. In fact, no, it hasn't, but it was cute from Rintel to beat a couple. And with 36 seconds left to go, Tasparas is sure in his decision, despite the protest to Houston. Cumbre, well, for those of you that remember, last year in the semi-final, Cumbre came from behind to get the better of Hawks. It was probably the biggest choke we saw all season. Can we see Cumbre replicate that heroic again? Neves just goes long to Hamadi, who can hold up all he can. Hamadi does well, just milking the clock like the milkman. Rintel, Alicoda, Houston, little shimmy inside, can't afford to lose it. He does. Tang, got him, ball forward to Tonchi, the return ball was poor. Now Hamadi can dribble away, and he's in behind. Hamadi just missing the target. With 5 seconds left, that's going to be all she wrote. Hawks are going to get the job done tonight. Chang just running the clock down. It's Northern Hawks 2. Northern Hawks 4 are the Cambrio Cumbre 2. In one of the craziest contests I've ever seen. What a finish it was. Thank you for joining me throughout the action tonight. We will see you from tomorrow afternoon.